Welcome to this video, and thank you for your interest in Broadcom's automation solutions. During this session, I will be talking about the challenges of site reliability engineering and how automation can be a useful asset for successful SRE initiatives. Maybe you are not used yet to site reliability engineering, but don't be too worried. I will start this presentation by explaining what is behind SRE. And of course, I will provide you with some details about the goals and the principles governing site reliability engineering. So, what is site reliability engineering? First thing to know, site reliability engineering is not a new concept. It is based on practices that Google started to put in place some time ago, and SRE was already used by Google before DevOps was mainstream. Now, how to define SRE? If you take Google's definition, SRE is all about teams taking a software engineering approach to IT operations. The main goal of SRE is to handle a bigger volume of changes faster and accepting the risk of doing more changes into the infrastructure. At the time Google started to implement SRE, it was really a big shift on the way to manage IT operations, because traditionally IT operations have always managed risk by limiting change as far as possible. That explains why DevOps and SRE work well together, and also why SRE is sometimes considered as an extension to DevOps, even if SRE is older than DevOps. You can see on that slide there is a lot of convergence between DevOps and SRE. And what I would like to say about that is that if we consider the tagline of DevOps to be fail fast, then the tagline of SRE would be recover fast. In fact, this is two different ways of doing the same thing, mitigating risk. So maybe you think SRE is not for you, or maybe not for you yet, but don't be too sure about that. Just type site reliability engineering in Google and you will get millions of answers. Many companies are already considering SRE initiatives. You can see on the slide two interesting facts from a recent Gartner survey. It is the latest DevOps survey from Gartner, issued end of last year. More than 40% of companies interviewed by Gartner have already invested in SRE, so they already adopted some elements of SRE. And another 40% of the companies are planning to implement SRE practices in the short term. So even if you did not hear about SRE already, there is little doubt it will come very soon. Now, what are the takeaways for site reliability automation? If you read Google's book about SRE, you will find multiple principles governing the practice. Actually, there is a set of 7 principles, but I have chosen to focus just on 3 because I really consider these are the most important ones. The first one is embracing the risk of change. This is really about making IT infrastructure more agile, and it also means you implicitly accept the potential of failure. The second principle is knowing what is broken and why. Globally, when you accept the potential of failure, you need to mitigate the risk. Then the monitoring, the problem identification, and the resolution are key to your SRE practices. The last principle is eliminating toil. So for me, toil is a little unusual word. You should not interpret it as some work you don't like to do. In Google's definition, toil is about mundane, manual, repetitive work that delivers little value. Eliminating toil gives you more time for innovation, of course, but also it makes you more efficient to fix problems in bigger volume. We've discussed with many companies to understand how they drive their SRE initiatives. And this is the reality check we made. Most IT organizations have difficulties dealing with complexity and scale. So you know that problem. Your technology stack is constantly growing. You are adding quantities of new technologies on top of the traditional stack, and it results in an explosion of the operational data. Point monitoring tools do not help, because in fact they participate in the explosion of the operational data, and they generate alert fatigue, putting the operations team into a reactive mode. So it becomes really hard to manage the infrastructure and to deliver efficient problem solving. Point automation tools are also a significant roadblock to your SRE initiatives because disconnected automation does not work in complex environments. Manual handovers between all the tools is hindering your agility, and it is preventing you to reach the level of scale that is expected. So, as an SRE adopter, you need to address a set of significant challenges. Around 70% of outages are caused by changes. How do you manage the risk introduced by today's large number of changes? We have instrumented the technology stack with lots of monitoring tools for the network, for the systems, the applications, but we have so much data that it is nearly impossible for humans to understand it. How can we handle that level of noise? How do we keep downtime and slow services in check? And most important, how quickly can we bring the systems back to health? So this is where Broadcom solutions come in. AIOps from Broadcom ingests structured and unstructured data from diverse IT monitoring tools, and it combines all that into a single data lake. The solution can get data from any third-party technologies, any platform from the mainframe to the cloud, and it supports a wide range of inputs like metrics, events, log files, topology, text, and APIs. By correlating and normalizing monitoring data with our AIOps solutions, you can reduce noise for the operations teams. The teams can offload work, gain focus, and concentrate on more value-added activities. And this is especially important for SRE teams because SRE team members are also involved in development and automation activities. We have seen that one of the main principles of SRE is about eliminating toil. That means to eliminate manual, repetitive work that delivers little value. And the best way to do that is to automate standard operating procedures. Creating more automation that can be consumed for remediating issues let you manage more volume and handle the scale of modern environments. This is why the AIOps solution from Broadcom integrates intelligent automation. Automation increases dramatically the potential effectiveness of SRE teams, and it enables IT organizations to continuously reduce downtime and optimize mean time to repair. Intelligent automation lets you enhance alarm triage, root cause analysis, and event correlations with a recommendation engine. So SRE teams are equipped with built-in recommendations for well-known and commonly occurring issues. That way, SRE teams can leverage flexible and easy-to-use automation to handle fast-changing business and technology environments. And this automation we call site reliability automation, enabling our customers with issue remediation across their complex large-scale systems, service restoration to rapidly restore business operations, code healing to automatically roll back or roll forward code deployment gone bad, integration with ITSM systems and the rest of the enterprise toolchain to ensure end-to-end automation across functional and technology silos, full audit and compliance, track who did what and when. Site reliability automation is powered by a recommendation engine, by contextual automation and out-of-the-box workflows. The remediation workflows have full contextual awareness of the issues. It means they can be easily reused and autonomous decisions can be programmed based on variables extracted from the contextual data. On top of that, machine learning helps teams to choose the most effective workflow for issue remediation. This is a continuous learning process. Each time a team member selects a remediation workflow in a certain context, then the confidence score for the workflow is rated higher for that context. So it increases the effectiveness of automation remediation, and it really helps to build trust in the system. AIOps from Broadcom, including site reliability automation, is available on-prem or software as a service, and it can be consumed easily through the Broadcom Digital Hub. As a conclusion, 3 good reasons to trust Broadcom for your automation. Intelligent automation. Intelligent automation empowers SRE teams to reduce downtime and to accelerate remediation of issues. Broad ecosystem. When you select an automation solution, you need to ensure it covers your technology end-to-end. Broadcom delivers automation on the mainframe, on distributed, on cloud technologies. And scale. Your digital future depends on automation, so you need to build your future on a solution that is scalable and that can grow with the business demands. That said, thank you for your time today. To continue the journey, please visit our website at broadcom.com.